Hi everyone, it's Simon from Higher Plane Games. Hope you're having a great day. This is a review for Last Resort Island, a casual PC game that's available now, and thanks for the developer for sending me across a copy to take a look at. So primarily this is a match 3 game, but it's revolving around essentially tofu has gone contaminated and all the vegetarians in the world have ended up becoming zombies, which I think is just the premise for the best B-movie ever. However, what it does is the game is sold under this premise that you wash up on an island and you're rebuilding an island to start again as your last resort. However, there is no actual building mechanics to building the island itself, and I think I must have misread the blurb or something because I was expecting something much more meatier than essentially using the cash that I win through going through the match 3 games or solitaire games or whatever else you unlock as you go along. To then just basically plonk a monument on, and once you've done a few, your island kind of goes ta-da and you level up. I was very disappointed from that mechanic. However, as a match 3 game, Last Resort Island is actually really, really good. So all of the matchings that you do is around sweets, and the idea is that the zombies are take damage from sweets, and depending on what you do with them, they can take more or less damage. So some zombies may not like some of the swirly wheels against some of the purple ones, and so on and so forth. So you can click on each of the zombies to work out which they'll have an aura around them, essentially, of colour. So you match the colour of the zombie with the colour of the sweet, and you can cause more damage to them as you go along. It then starts to evolve from there, so you'll have bombs for when you match 4 or more, rockets if you match 5 or more, same with lightning bolts, so that you have to break open crates or smash ice blocks, or you'll even have crates that are like they've got protectors on the side, so you're going to have to angle some of your lightning bolts or bombs around to try and shift the patterns. And then just like the match 3 game 4 elements, you'll have to also clear out the grass and sand and water from the level itself so that the level floor is clean. So it adds layer upon layer upon layer of complexity to this match 4. And the zombies start to then come in with power-ups as well. So some of them will neutralise all of your power-ups. Some of them will only take damage if you perform a sweet chain in a certain order, and it's like causing them a diabetic coma, it says, which I thought was quite funny. I really do like the theming of it all. I just wish they'd done more of the building side of stuff. But as a match 3 game, it works really, really well. I also really appreciate the fact that every 2 or 3 levels, a new mechanic is added or twisted upon or expanded upon. So you always have like an introduction to a new mechanic, a level where they then push it to the extreme, and then a level where they like combine it with something, and then it evolves again. So the game never sits still, and it even does that like when you unlock the solitaire selection of levels. That starts off with different layouts of the cards so that you have to try and unlock them as possible. And then they start getting like iced cards or cards that are covered in rock, so you have to find the hammer to get through them. So it just adds that extra layer of strategy to what you're doing. So if you're looking for a casual game that does something slightly different, but doesn't go too nuts with it all, if that makes sense, I think Last Resort Island will be right up your street, to be honest. The game ran perfectly smoothly and fine. I didn't run into any bugs or anything like that whatsoever. I do wish that there was something more to do with the actual building of the island, because it takes up the most of the main menu and it just feels a little bit flat that it's literally you earn cash from your 1, 2 or 3 stars of the level. You buy something, but there's no theming, there's no placement options or anything like that. It's heavily static. It's almost like they've taken a screen from like a worker management game and just plonked it in and gone, there you go, off you go. So that to one side, and that's really my only complaint. Last Resort Island is a decent blast. I've not had too many match-3 games for a while because I've kind of steered away from them a bit. But I thoroughly enjoyed my time with it, and it's probably the most fun I've had with a match-3 game since 4 Elements on the PS3. So it's been a while. But this is just the right level of doing something different with a twist, but still staying true to its roots. And it's out now. Thanks for watching. Hope that was informative. If it was, give me a like. Cheers. Bye. This channel is just one of my many projects that cover games, music and film. If you enjoy any of these and would consider supporting me to develop further in the future, you can do so by visiting patreon.com/Satorimon. Thank you for your time and for watching the video.